Welcome to HD Old Coins 51. Here, we dive into the fascinating world of rare and historical coins from around the globe. From ancient treasures to unique finds from the Philippines, the United Kingdom, Greece, and beyond. Each coin tells a story of its time. If you're a collector, history enthusiast, or just curious, hit subscribe and join us as we uncover the hidden gems in numismatics. Top 1. Today, we're diving into the fascinating story behind a modern yet surprisingly unique coin, the 2010 Canadian 5-cent piece. While it may look like an ordinary coin, it holds a special place in the hearts of collectors and offers insights into Canadian history, design, and even the metal market. So, grab a cup of coffee, settle in, and let's explore the untold story of the 2010 Canada nickel. The 5-cent coin in Canada has a long, interesting history that stretches back to the 19th century. Canada's nickels are known for their iconic beaver design, a symbol of Canada's natural heritage and a nod to the nation's history in the fur trade. This design, created by artist George Kruger Gray, first appeared in 1937 and has remained largely unchanged ever since. But the story of the 2010 edition is unique in a few ways. Let's start by looking at the details of this coin. The 2010 Canadian 5-cent coin continues to feature the classic beaver design on its reverse, with a beaver sitting on a rock in a tranquil river scene, surrounded by the words Canada and 5 cents. Above the beaver, you'll see the year 2010 and the country's name. It's a simple but enduring design that's distinctly Canadian. On the obverse side, you'll find the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Susanna Blunt. This design, first introduced in 2003, is notable for its realistic and unadorned portrayal of the Queen, a contrast to earlier, more formal portraits. The image of the Queen connects this modern coin to a deeper tradition and Canadian. The composition of the 2010 Canadian nickel is also worth noting. This coin is made from a multiply nickel-plated steel, a unique choice that reflects the Royal Canadian Mint's innovation. Nickel itself is significant because Canada was once the world's largest producer of this metal, and it still holds an important place in Canadian industry. Multiply plating technology was adopted by the Royal Canadian Mint to improve the durability of coins and reduce production costs. Interestingly, this method also makes the coins highly resistant to wear and corrosion, which is especially important for lower denomination coins that tend to circulate more widely. You might be wondering, is the 2010 Canadian 5-cent coin rare? Well, while it isn't a rare coin in the traditional sense, certain factors make it interesting for collectors. Coins from this year are part of the ongoing transition to multiply plating, making them more resistant to wear. It also marks a period of growing interest in modern Canadian coins among collectors who value the innovations introduced by the Royal Canadian Mint. If you happen to find a 2010 Canadian 5-cent coin in pristine, uncirculated condition, it might hold a bit of extra value. Even circulated examples can be fun to collect because they're emblematic of Canada's evolving approach to minting and material science. And of course, we can't talk about this coin without mentioning the beaver. For Canadians, the beaver isn't just a national symbol, it's a part of the country's identity. Historically, the beaver played a major role in the Canadian fur trade, which shaped the early economy of the region. By featuring it on the 5-cent coin, Canada pays tribute to an animal that helped shape its history. The beaver has been on the Canadian nickel for over 80 years, and each coin tells a little bit of that story. Whether it's a 1937 coin or a 2010 edition, each one connects us to Canada's rich heritage. So, while the 2010 Canadian 5-cent coin might seem like just another piece of change, it's actually a symbol of Canadian culture, innovation, and history. From its durable composition to its iconic beaver design, this little coin carries a big story. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone who appreciates a bit of history, this coin is a wonderful reminder of Canada's heritage. Top 2. Today, we're digging into the story behind a small yet captivating coin, the 2013 Canadian 5-cent piece. At first glance, it may look like any other nickel, but this coin has layers of history, art, and even a little science behind it. So, let's uncover the details, from its enduring design to the innovations that make this coin unique in the world of modern Canadian currency. The 5-cent coin, or nickel, has been a part of Canadian currency since the late 1800s. It's famous for its beaver design, a symbol of Canada's natural beauty and heritage. This design first appeared on the coin in 1937, created by artist George Kruger Gray, and it has endured for decades. But the story of the 2013 version is more than just a beaver on a rock. This coin represents a turning point in the Canadian Mint's approach to durability, technology, and efficiency in modern coin production. Let's start with the coin's design. On the reverse side, we have the classic beaver, sitting on a rock in a calm river, with the words Canada and 5 cents framing the image. The beaver, once a crucial part of Canada's fur trade and economy, is a national icon. Above it, you'll see the year 2013, reminding us that while this design has a rich past, this particular coin is very much a product of the present. On the obverse side, you'll find the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Canadian artist Susanna Blunt. Since 2003, Blunt's realistic, dignified image of the Queen has graced Canadian coins, giving them a modern, unadorned look that stands apart from more traditional portraits used by other nations. What's really special about the 2013 5-cent coin is its composition. This coin is made using multiply nickel-plated steel, a technological breakthrough by the Royal Canadian Mint. This unique construction not only makes the coin highly resistant to wear and corrosion, but also makes it cost-effective to produce. It's a brilliant blend of durability and efficiency, designed to meet the needs of modern currency circulation. Nickel-plated steel replaced the 100% nickel composition that was used for much of the 20th century. The switch wasn't just for cost, it was also a response to the rising value of nickel on the metals market. Using this plated steel approach allows the mint to produce millions of coins while keeping costs low and quality high. While the 2013 5-cent coin isn't considered rare, collectors do find interest in high-quality, uncirculated examples. Coins with certain minting quirks or strong die strikes may have slightly higher collector value, particularly if they display sharp details in the beaver and queen's portrait. But for most of us, this coin is valuable simply as an everyday artifact of Canadian life and culture. The beaver has been a part of Canada's identity since the early days of the fur trade. It symbolizes resourcefulness, hard work, and the connection Canadians feel with their natural environment. Placing the beaver on the 5-cent coin is a tribute to both Canada's history and its values. Each time you hold a 5-cent piece, you're holding a small reminder of Canada's heritage and the role nature has played in shaping this country. While the 2013 5-cent coin is common in circulation, its unique composition and enduring design make it interesting to collectors. If you come across one in pristine condition, it might be worth setting aside. Collectors value coins that showcase the original luster and sharp detail. Over time, well-preserved examples of coins like these become fascinating relics of Canada's early 21st century coinage. So, there you have it, the 2013 Canadian 5-cent coin. From its iconic beaver design to the advanced materials used in its production, this coin is a small but meaningful piece of Canadian history. It reminds us of Canada's past, celebrates its values, and demonstrates the forward-thinking approach of the Royal Canadian Mint. If you ever find a 2013 Canadian nickel in your pocket, take a moment to appreciate its story. Top 3. Today, we're diving into a fascinating modern coin that often flies under the radar, the 2016 Canadian 5-cent coin. At first glance, it may seem ordinary, but this little nickel holds some interesting history and unique features. Let's uncover why it deserves a spot in every collector's book. Canada's 5-cent coin has a rich heritage. The design we see today, with the iconic beaver, has actually been in use since 1937. But what about this 2016 version? It may look like a simple reproduction of the classic, but every year tells its own story. The reverse design features a beaver on a rock, a motif created by Canadian artist George Edward Kruger Gray. This image represents hard work, diligence, and resilience, qualities that resonate deeply in Canadian culture. You can see the level of detail in the beaver's fur and the rippling water beneath it. Even on such a small coin, the craftsmanship is impressive. Now, flipping to the obverse side, we see the familiar face of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by artist Susanna Blunt. This portrait has been on Canadian coins since 2003 and reflects the Queen with a more mature, dignified look without a crown. It's a subtle nod to her enduring connection with the Commonwealth and, of course, to Canada itself. Here's something many don't know. The 2016 nickel, like many modern Canadian 5-cent coins, is not actually made of nickel. It's composed of steel, with a thin layer of nickel plating. The Royal Canadian Mint made this shift years ago to reduce costs, especially since nickel has become more expensive over the years. This change doesn't alter the look or feel, but it's a reminder of how modern coinage has to adapt to economic realities. So, was the 2016 Canadian nickel rare? Not exactly. In fact, the Royal Canadian Mint struck around 157 million of these that year. However, as time goes on, the condition of these coins becomes important for collectors. A 2016 nickel in pristine, uncirculated condition could be worth much more in the future as they become harder to find in top shape. If you're looking for a 2016 5-cent coin to add to your collection, try to find one in mint condition. Watch out for scratches and wear on the Queen's portrait, as well as on the beaver's fur and the 2016 date. Those tiny details can mean the difference between a coin worth a few cents and one worth a few dollars. Under a magnifying glass, you'll find that the 2016 nickel is packed with details, despite its size. Look closely at the rim. The precise reading here prevents counterfeiting and makes each coin uniquely Canadian. These small details remind us that even our most common coins have history, artistry, and purpose. So there you have it, the 2016 Canadian 5-cent coin. It may be small, but it reflects Canada's history, culture, and economy in ways that are easy to overlook. If you have a 2016 nickel in your pocket, take a closer look. You might just discover something new. If you enjoyed learning about this coin, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into fascinating coins from around the world. Share your thoughts. Do you have a 2016 nickel in your collection? Let us know in the comments.